Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. My name is Christian and I'll be your weather host. Now what we're looking at in the kind of central area of the US is a lot of tornadoes and severe weather breaking out, so we're going to go ahead and break that down really quick. If you like the video, make sure to please like the video, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you get all the notifications and uploads from our channel, including our shorts. And really quick, I'd like to point out how we've had the tornado and the severe weather the past couple days. This severe outlook, from what I'm seeing, is a little more significant. Not as much as day 3, but what I'm seeing for today and tomorrow, it's a little more of a significant tornado outbreak, even possibly. Also, I got some new web tools to kind of draw what I'm showing, so we'll try that out as well. Alright, so here is the threat for tomorrow. I did not mean this one. I meant this one. Okay, so we will go ahead and open these up. Alright, so here's the threat we're looking at for today. We have that small enhanced risk right there in the central of the US. It will change color. Okay, never not. Okay. Yeah, it's reloading all the tabs for some reason. Okay, so we have that enhanced risk for that area of the US. We have the slight risk, that area, and then the marginal risk, the whole marginal risk for the areas in dark green, and then the general thunderstorm stretching all the way to Florida through areas of Tennessee, even in the areas of Washington as well as that. Sorry, now this enhanced risk is a little weird because although it's in, the central part of the US, it's more to the west side, which we haven't seen many storms to the west side of the US. So we will change to tornado. Now, if we clear this out, this is what we're looking at for the tornado threat. Alright, this is why I'm saying it's going to be a little more significant. Because we've been seeing the 5% tornado threat, but right here, we do have that 10% tornado threat. I can go and lower the size down a little bit. We do have that 10% tornado threat along with that 5% and then that 2% in this whole area. So we are seeing more of a tornado threat than what we've been looking at. And really quick, I'd like to say I apologize. As I looked back on OBS, I saw that the cam kind of messed up, died or something. So we got that fixed. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the wind potential. Now, we have a pretty big area of wind potential. We're going to go and lower this down a little bit. So if we go, this little dotted area, which we need to keep in mind of this little dotted area. This little dotted area means significant. So there is more of a significant threat. Sig severe, right there it is. Lamar, Colorado. It is more of a significant threat in that 15% area. Now, we do have the 15% area and the 5% area, even some areas down here. I don't know why it did that. But again, stretching through areas of Texas, the back handle of Oklahoma and Texas, stretching all the way north into some areas like Wyoming. So again, this is a very large threat for wind. And then if we look at hail, we have a very significant threat for hail. Now we have a 30% for hail along with that significant severe. So we could see some up to bigger than golf ball sized hail. Could even be a tennis ball sized, honestly. It's really just depending on what it wants to produce up from those storms. We have that 15% hail threat. Again, the back handles of Texas stretching all the way into Wyoming. And then we don't have anything down here where that other threat was. But again, stretching through the Dakotas and all that, what we've seen, it's not too crazy, but we could see, random spin-ups through those areas if severe weather does move through. Now, I just wanted to pull up the radar really quick and kind of show you guys the storm we're looking at. The main threat for storms, let it load, is going to be this whole area right here. This is going to be the main threat that we're going to see for possible some of those supercellular storms as they move off kind of to the northeast. Again, we have the yellow is the tornado watch. The pink is the severe thunderstorm warning. Now, what I'm, sorry for the lag again, but what I'm mostly concerned about right now, we do have this set of storms that's moving off out of zone, which could become supercellular, but again, it's moving out of the listed zone. Now, the zone I'm main concerned about is this one, as this could possibly turn supercellular. Now, before I came on and started the recording, there was actually 2 tornado warnings in the area, kind of this area, just as it kind of entered the tornado watch zone. So we did have some tornado watches. This has already started kind of spinning up. We do not have the tornado potential listed anymore, but again, as these storms grow and they kind of grow, there's that possibility for severe weather. Now, if we move down here, we do have the severe thunderstorm warning as these storms are going to be moving off. We'll look down again. So this isn't a crazy threat. You know, the minor hail, some wind as it's moving through the threat that we just looked at. But besides that, there's kind of some showers that are going to be moving into the zone. Some heavy rain in general. But we do, if you're in this area kind of right now in general, we do want to keep that on the lookout as that threat is going to be moving through. Now with this threat though, we're going to be shifting back into the area that we've kind of been looking at for severe weather. So again, we have areas of Oklahoma kind of stretching into some areas of Texas. We have that enhanced risk for the areas of Oklahoma and Kansas. Sorry, I messed up my state. We have that slight area stretching into Nebraska and South Dakota, and then that marginal area stretching into the southern North Dakota area, and some areas even including Mississippi, Louisiana, Georgia, and Florida. Now, what is cool about this threat is that even though it's in a different kind of a different location, we have that same tornado threat. For this one, we have that significant tornado threat, so we could see EF2 or larger long-track tornado. Along with that, we have that 5% area kind of extending more through that area, and then the 2% area stretching through the whole area. So we could possibly tomorrow see a spin up in a long-track tornado. Now, if we go to the wind, again, looking at the same thing for the wind. Not really a significant threat for the wind, but we do have that 15% through the areas of Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, all those areas. And then we have that 5% stretching for areas where that slight to marginal risk was as well. Let me get the mouse. To the hail. Again, same thing for the hail, what we've seen in the last storm. We have that 30% with that significant threat in the southern part where the Oklahoma is, Nebraska, South Dakota, that 15% where that slight risk is, and then the marginal risk, that 5% of hail. So this is the threat that we're looking at for tomorrow. This could be significant as well as today's storm, so we need to keep an eye out again if you're in these areas. Now, this is the day 3 forecast, also known as Friday. So this is what we're going to be looking at for Friday. We have a slight risk up to the north in the area of Iowa, and then we have a slight risk to the south, the area of southern, kind of western Texas. And then we have that marginal threat stretching kind of into the Ohio Valley and the central part of the U.S. as we're looking at. Severe probability, again, so what we're looking at, that 15% severe probability where the slight is, both of those are the slight area, and then again that Ohio Valley area, we're kind of looking like there could be some severe pop-ups in those areas as well. Now, as we are looking at all these storms with the severe probability, I've mainly been focusing on, the severe area location of these storms. But also, as we can see, there's a lot of thunderstorms. There's a lot of moisture being pulled from the Gulf of Mexico, etc., etc. So, mainly this whole area, you're not seeing tons of severe weather for Friday. I don't think Friday will be a severe threat. But again, there's those general thunderstorms which could have a little wind behind them, possibly some hail, some heavy rain, etc. I do want to keep everybody weather aware today and tomorrow if you are in the severe threat. This isn't nothing to play around with. We've seen this before. It has spawned up tornadoes. It has caused injuries and has been a bad threat that people haven't taken into literal consideration. So please take it into consideration. Be ready when it hits, if it does hit, and stay safe, you guys. That's all I have for you. Feel free to record it, screenshot it, use anything if you need for your personal use. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.